Okay, so let's start playing with something like the third, fourth, fifth, sixth law all jumbled together. Let's make it nice and complicated. So, we don't want to use that. We want to use a pen. And let's use green pen because green is my favorite color. Let's use A, B, C. So a squared, b to the 3, c all over, a to the 3, b2, and c to the 4. And let's put that all in brackets, and let's just do 2 for now to keep it nice and simple. Okay, so this is an example of the fifth law. So the distributive law, when we have a fraction, and the power outside the brackets gets multiplied by all the indices inside. So let's do this here and here, just so I know exactly what I'm multiplying. Here, here, and there as well. So let's just expand that out and see what we get. Blue this time. So a squared, 2 times 2 is 4. B to the 3 times 2, b to the 6, c, and remember there's that little imaginary 1 whenever there's no power. So that's going to be a 2 all over a to the 6, b to the 4, and c to the 8. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. It's expanded out correctly using the fifth law. It's just not simple enough. Let's make it a little simpler. Let's do that using our second law. Second law, remember, is the one where we divide indices by minusing their powers. So for example, over here, let's just deal with this a over 4, a to the 4 over a to the 6. And let's, as a refresher, let's just write it out in long form. So we've got 4 a's on top, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. Remember that whenever there's the same term on the top as on the bottom, we can just cancel them out and they equal 1. So that just equals 1. That just equals 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So all over, we have this equaling 1 over a squared. Which brings us back to this side of the equation. We have 1 over a squared. I'm not going to do that for every single one. Here's a slightly simpler way to do it. I'm going to use purple this time for the other two. So we have b to the 6 over b to the 4. Well, if there's already 4 b's here, we can just cancel that out. What's remaining? 2. So we've just got b squared on top. There's 2 c's there. Let's cancel that and make that 6. 1 over c to the 6. Now, we don't really need these 1 times 1. So 1 times 1 is not going to really change the number at all. So we can just rub that out. So our final answer is b squared over a squared times c squared. C to the 6, I should say.